build video. Today's build we're going to be going over is the ShadowStalker build. This build was made by me and I found it very effective. First of all, you're going to need a nightblade. Then you want to go ahead and get the skills that I have. So on our first bar, well, our back bar, we are going to use Merciless Resolve. This is going to basically buff us so that we are doing 4 light attacks, and then a spectral bow will become in our hands and we will shoot it and it will deal 10,058 magic damage. This is going to be one of your DPS kind of moves. This is going to be really effective. Siphoning Strikes. You want to basically use this for more damage and to restore magicka if your magicka is not good enough for this build. Then you want to use Swallow Soul. This is going to keep you alive and do long range DPS, or you could use short range DPS, just depends on how you want to play. Customizable to how you want to do it. The next one we have is Sap Essence. Sap Essence is for killing 3 or 4 enemies. You basically deal 3,000 damage and you get healed for 1,171, plus allies get healed for the same amount, and you also gain 20% more spell damage and 20% more weapon damage for 20 seconds. Then we're moving on to Harness Magicka. Harness Magicka is basically what's going to keep us alive. It's going to give us that ward that's going to give us the upper hand on the enemy so that we're not dying before they die. Then for your ultimate, you want to use Dawnbreaker Smiting, as it just does so much damage and it's very effective against large groups of enemies or just killing one enemy quickly. Right, moving on to the bread and butter bar, so my front bar. I'm going to use Concealed Weapon as my main DPS, so this is up close. I basically use Shadowy Cloak and then I normally attack them with Concealed Weapon. It's got a low magicka cost and it's very effective. It deals 5,736 damage, sorry. Wow, I can't speak. Basically, this is your main DPS, so you're going to be doing loads of damage. Then, your Impale is your finisher. Basically, you're just going to use Impale when they're at low health and it's going to finish them off real quick. Your Proximity Detonation. Not a lot of people will have this, but with the new update you get it pretty quick. So go get this Cyrodiil and grab this for your nightblade. Basically, you're going to turn yourself into a bomb and you're going to explode. But it doesn't kill you and it kills all the enemies in the area. But it does 10% more damage when there's one more enemy. So it'll go like 10% for one enemy, 20% for 2. So the damage will get more depending on how many enemies are near you. Shadowy Disguise. This is going to be for getting up the crits and doing more damage, and also to get critical strike. But it's also good for getting out of sticky situations, so if you get caught, you're going to die, just Shadowy Disguise, get out of there, get your health back up. Lotus Fan. This is going to be your gap closer. Basically, we're going to go from one location to another real quick and deal lots of damage. We also use Dawnbreaker of Smiting. Exact same on the back bar, does loads of damage, very effective. In your assassin tree, you want to go ahead and pick up Master Assassin, Executioner, Pressure Points, and Hemorrhage. Then in your shadow, you want to pick Refreshing Shadows, Shadow Barrier, Dark Vigor, and Dark Veil. You also want to pick up Catalyst, Magicka Flood, Soul Siphoner, and Transfer in a siphoning tree. Then you want to go ahead and pick up the dual wield abilities, well, the passives: Slaughter, Dual Wield Expert, Controlled Fury, Ruffian, Twin Blade, and Blunt. This will give you more weapon damage and you'll do a lot more damage when you have your swords out. I use Hasty Retreat, but it's just so I can get out of sticky situations when I'm on my back bar. Then for light armor, you want to use Harness Magicka like I've said, and you want to have all the passives, so make sure you go ahead and max out them all. You're going to be doing loads of damage. You then also want, in Vampire, you want to get Vampire as it's necessary. You want to get Magicka Recovery. You want to get that 10%. You don't really need anything else apart from Dark Stalker. This is going to make you crouch and sprint at the same time. So you're going to be doing so much damage and they're not even going to be able to catch you. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have to get Dawnbreaker from Fighter's Guild, as I've already said. Then you want to go ahead and you want to go over to your ratio skills, sorry. You want to basically pick up all your ratio skills, no matter what race you are. They're going to be effective. Now, champion points. You want to go the tower, 35 into Magicka. Then 25 into Arcanist, sorry. Then you want to go into the blue and you want to get 58 into Elemental Expert. It's going to give you more magic damage. You want to get 1 into Piercing, or depending on how many you really want, it's really up to you. You can get loads if you wanted to do more damage. Then you want to go ahead to the Lord. The Lord is just going to give you more, it's going to give you Bastion, and this is going to give you more shield when you're using your Harness Magicka. That is the champion points, champion system. That's all you need. Right, moving on to equipment. Basically, you're going to use 5 out of 5 Julianos, and you're going to use 4 out of 5 Twilight's Embrace. Basically, Julianos on all PCs is going to give you 640 spell crit, 900 max magicka, 640 spell crit, and when you increase your spell damage by 273, so that's really effective. And all your Twilight's Embrace, you're going to get 977 max health, 632 spell crit, 118 damage, well, spell damage, which is amazing for a Magicka Nightblade. Yeah, then you basically want to go ahead and you want to enchant all your armor with max magicka. You'll get all your big PCs will be around 585 if you are vet 8 or higher. Then you'll get all the lower PCs will be 236 roughly, depending on what piece. You want to go ahead and get yourself a couple of necklaces and rings. You want to get reduced magicka cost, increased max magicka, magicka recovery, anything like that. It's amazing. It's going to help you a lot if your armor doesn't do it. Then that's pretty much it. But the Mundus Stone. The Mundus Stone is great. That, I use the Apprentice. The Apprentice gives you more spell damage. You do even more damage. That's what we're looking for. It's all damage. Let me go ahead and show you how I kill enemies. So, Merciless Resolve, Siphoning Strikes, Sap Essence, Harness Magicka, I go Invisibility, Proc Detonation, right? And you want to go up, you want a Lotus Fan and Concealed Weapon. You want to keep using Concealed Weapon and kill them. And if you don't kill them, your Magicka Detonation will finish them. Then you want to just go ahead and do the same to all the other enemies. So, is there anyone? No. Well, basically you just want to copy the combo that I just done. But if you're in groups, you want to go Harness Magicka, get all your buffs on, right? Then you want to come up Proximity Detonation. You're going to use Sap Essence. Sap Essence is going to be your main DPS, and you're going to kill them. But if you don't kill them, your Magicka Detonation will explode, and then you'll kill them. It's going to be great. Well guys, if you've enjoyed this build video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for more, you know, like it, you know, all that good stuff. Well, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.